Hey guys, welcome back. It has been almost 2 weeks and I have not done a video. We are back. I have gotten a few things done and yes, and I need to show you these things before I can move on to the next things. So, hello, my name is Holly. This is Holly Creates. I crochet things. I live in North Texas. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's see. So we are just gonna jump right into it, and yes, this is a new item. This is one of my first finished objects. This is my own creation. I have no name for it. It is still a little itchy because I need to wash it with something. Someone suggested conditioner. I'm going to try that again, and I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive when I block it because I just kind of pinned it a little bit. I have not woven in my ends. So this is my own creation. So I like this part. This kind of reminds me of like a collar. If I had, let's see. So to me, if only I could get it. I'm going to work with this. I'm going to try different options or different ways and try to get this so that when you have it on, it still looks like a collar. I think that would be cool. So, I have this. This is my shawl design. And I actually had fun with the border. I wanted something a whole lot spacey, and that did the trick. I really liked it. This is my shawl. Any suggestions on names? This is actually done with my hand-dyed yarn, my first ever hand-dyed yarn, and it is that wool, that Patton's Classic wool, which is, it's itchy. Don't recommend this wool unless I wash it with conditioner and it comes out a whole lot softer. But yes, so finished object, my shawl. We'll see. All right, second object. Oh, I look very pasty today. Here is my second. This is my Treasure Island shawl by Hannah at the Cozy Crochet Cottage. So this one, I did not block this correctly. When I blocked it, it kind of went, the top kind of angled down instead of going straight. So when I try to put it on, it doesn't sit right. So I've got to wash it again and reblock it, but I really liked it. And I stretched the crap out of it, just not the correct way. Lesson learned, but I really like it. So these are done. This is the Jinx yarn in Eternal Sonata, and this is the Strings and Stones yarn in the color Cowhide Moon, but she does not dye yarn anymore unless she's under a different name. The Strings and Stones, it was like my very first ever purchased hand-dyed yarn, and it was at like a farmer's market. And I spent quite a bit of money on it, I believe. But I was like, hey, it's pretty and it's sparkly and it's handmade. So, yes, there is that. It's pretty substantial. I wish I would have. I'm going to make it again in either a thicker yarn or add another like section to it so it's a little bit longer. Because I'm a bigger girl, I need a little bit more scarf. So, that is that. I'm going to leave this one on. Finished. That is all the finished objects. Yes. Well, I have others, but we're going to put it towards the end. Let's do works in progress. So, first work in progress. For my scarf that I did, someone asked me when I was going to release a pattern. I was like, oh, I've never written a pattern. Better get on that. So, ripping out stitches. Love it. So, I am starting. I'm doing this in the mandala yarn in the color unicorn. So I'm starting it again, and I'm writing everything down, and hopefully I'm writing it correctly and easy to read, because maybe I will release a pattern. I think that'd be nifty. That'd be a good goal for the new year. Yes. So I really like this like collar part. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna make it awesome. So, and hopefully this one comes out slightly larger because I'm using, what am I using? I'm using my favorite J-hook. There it is. My fave. It's my Susan Bates bamboo handle. It's my go-to right here. It's my friend. I love it. So, work in progress. Pattern to come. Alright, second work in progress. I am doing I'm doing a cowl. I'm not doing it. I joined a cowl. There we go. It's Evan Gay's podcast on Ravelry, and she's doing the Miho shawl cowl. So you just make all the Miho crochet shawls that you can, and you enter them. Yes. So far I've done the Wild Wheats shawl. I'm a super brain fart right now. I've done the Wild Wheat. I've done another one. What's the other one? I've done Lost in Time. There we go. And then now I'm working on the Siren shawl. And this one reminds, oh, that's upside down. This one reminds me a lot of this one by Hannah, even though this one was done first, but it's the triangle. So you got your increases and then your decreases, but this one has a border on it. So I'm hoping this one you just work. It's not a set number of repeats. You just go until you feel like you've reached the length that you want. So hopefully this was the center or close to. Hopefully I have enough to complete the decreases and then the border, because that would suck if I didn't. But I've started. Here is the end. Here's the decrease. I might rip back because I don't think I started out the decreases correctly, but we'll see. But yes, this is in the color Way Serpents. I like these. This is just like my favorite yarn. I wish they made. Do they make this and just solids? Cause I'm kind of getting over the cakes. I just want some solids. So there's that one. Second work in progress. It is a blanket that I started. I don't know how long ago, but I decided just to pull it because I was tired of seeing it in the bag. So I am. It's probably like another day's work of crochet time on here. It is my corner to corner shawl in Sweet Roll Wasabi Pop. I like this. This yarn is super soft. It's like, I love this yarn. This yarn is great. I will not be buying any more though, because it's another cake yarn and I have so many cake yarns. So here is my corner to corner blanket. And I'm doing this crib size, so it's 36 by, I think I made it a little bit extra longer, so it's 36 by 56. So, yes. And then I'm just gonna keep it for me. Alright. So that's my works in progress. I feel like I should have more, but I don't. Oh well. Alright. Now on to other finished things, but it's not crocheted things. It's things that are going to be crocheted. So I hand dyed that one yarn, and I liked the whole process, so I bought more yarn. I think I showed you all that. I bought a bunch of the mini skeins. I have since dyed the mini skeins just for like to learn, to practice, because I didn't want to mess up on the big skeins. So my idea was, I had just finished watching Longmire. If you haven't seen that, I suggest you go see that. It's on Netflix. It's awesome. But my idea was that I wanted to do like a colorway for each character. Good idea. Didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But I was using the food coloring, the Wilton's dyes, and yeah, I don't know what I did wrong, but it didn't come out right. So I will show you Sorry, I have it in my hand down here. So what I wanted to do was, so here's the first one. This was supposed to come out a navy, a beige, and a sage. That green is not sage. That's bright. So yes. So if I want to get a sage color, I gotta do more practice or just go by some of the acid dye in sage. So there's that one. I did, what's that? Yeah, I don't even know. So, but anyway, here's this one. This was supposed to be more red, orange, and a little bit of blue, and the blue just kind of bled. It's not there anymore. And one thing, I think I soaked them and then I just can't kind of wring them out. That obviously still had too much water in the yarn, and so everything bled like crazy. So before I do any process like this again, because this is where I just wring it out, I put it on the counter with some saran wrap, of course, to protect, and then I just dyed it that way, not in a pot. So I need to get a salad spinner. Yes. So that one, I love this one. I actually like, this is very fallish. But once again, that green, it was supposed to be sage. I need to work on my color work or whatever. That was not good. Okay. So, and then this one was supposed to be black and white. I only used the black, and that black obviously breaks into, that's more of a teal, not green. Yeah, so the colors break. So in real life, this is more like a teal, forest green, and like a purple. So yeah, but it still came out pretty. I wonder what these would look like worked up. But what I think I want to do is do like a bunting kind of thing. I think it'd be fun. I don't have any like crochet wall decor, and I think I need some. Here is just a solid color. It is not green, it is a teal color. Yeah, not even, yeah. Colors are not coming out correctly. Alright, so, and then I have purples and blues. I like that one. That's really bright. I have this one. It's got a little bit more whites in it. Let's see. This one has a little bit more reds. This one's got a lot of colors in it. I like this one. And I don't know how I did this one, because I think this is the one, how I did it, I wrote down like character and what color I wanted for them, and I did that, and then I had a bunch of extra, because I pre-mixed the dye and I had a lot extra left over, so I just started doing whatever and didn't write down what I did. So there's that. I like, this one was supposed to be Erg. He drives a blue Camaro, and they're cops, so they wear the beige uniforms. So yes, beige and blue preferred. And then this one is my favorite that turned out. It's not the colors it was supposed to be, but I like the result, and I actually did write this one down. So I plan to do this one in the larger skein eventually. So yes, I really like the colors. It's almost like an oil slick. Almost. I enjoy it. Alright, so there's that. And then after that, it was the same day, I was on a roll, and I said, you know what, we're gonna try and do the big skeins of yarn, my full 100 grams. And I did, don't remember what to call it. It's where you get the kind of like the hotel pan, put the yarn in there. I got the bakery dusting wands, and I had, oh my goodness, this is just gonna go on. What is it? The jacquard, the powder acid dyes, and I just kind of sprinkled it on there. I had, what did I use? I used the red, the black, and the blue. I'm not a huge fan of yellow, but I'll use it at some point. So I had 3 different skeins of yarn. I had, let's see, I had, save my little paper. we have Superwash Sport Merino, I have a Sparkle Sock, and a Superwash Heavy Fingering. So, I did them all, and I did them all the same, in the same pot, the same pan, because I wanted to see how the dyes took up on the different types of yarn. So, this is what we got. And so I've got my Sparkle, and then this one is the Superwash Sport Merino, and then I have my Heavy Fingering, yeah, Superwash Heavy Fingering. Focus. So, yes, I really like this, and I've been wanting to do the video to show you so I can start working with this yarn. So I can go ahead and cake it up. I like those blacks. So what I did with this, I did the whole dusting method, and then I really love this. This reminds me of Galaxy so much. So I sprinkled the dusting wand, and after I was done with that, I washed it, and there was a lot of white left in it. I didn't really, there's too much white. I wanted more color to it. So then I added a little bit of red and did the immersion. Alright, put the red in the pot and put these and just let them soak up all the red. And so, but there's a little bit of red, so it's more pink. So yeah. So this part used to be really white, and now it's just that kind of like a light pink. And I really liked it. So it's almost like a Galaxy, almost like a Superman. But we'll go with Galaxy. This is coming up more green. It's not really green, is it? Well, maybe. So yes. So now I can make things with my yarn. And I actually got another, I ordered some more yarn, berry yarn, so I can dye it. And I ordered some of the Dharma dyes. Yes. So, not this weekend, but maybe next weekend we'll work on that, because I get to go to a bachelorette party this weekend, so that's going to be great. Not exciting. So, there is that. I will see you next time, hopefully with more things, more fun new things to show you. And maybe a pattern, maybe. Probably not. I'm a busy week. So yes. Hope you all have a good weekend. Have a good one. Bye.